and welcome back everyone to another Danganronpa live stream. As we've got an interesting one here, as we're gonna see if the student council can bring people back from the dead with the Necronomicon. And let's as disappointing as it is, let's turn off Drag Me to Hell. Such a good track. And bring up the in-game audio. Let's hope. Oh yeah, we got it going. That's good to know. And before we get going, I do want to say I redid a couple of my my GIFs for follows, bits, and such. So that's been revamped. So if you want to give some bits to find out what shows up when you get bits now, you can. But I revamped some of those. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say about that. Let's jump back into this real quick. Make sure everything went live. Yep, we're good. We're good. Who's next to join the call? Jaren, welcome to the stream, man. Dude, I wanted to make sure you were okay, because I saw on Twitter right before starting the stream that an explosion went off in Baltimore. I was like, holy shit, is Jaren okay? I saw that, I was like, oh god. But since you're here, turns out you're good. Oh yeah, there was somebody at the door. That's what it was. Well, Maki, you were not who I anticipated that to be. Good, wasn't close to it. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I wanted to make sure because the second I saw that, I'm like, oh man, hopefully Jaren's okay. He's the only person I know that's up there. What's with that face? You look like you just woke up. He kinda did.
Huh?
I did just wake up. The announcement was just a minute ago. You wake up to that? If you rely on that announcement as your alarm clock, you'll start getting used to this place.
Okay.
Well, I suppose that's true.
Hey!
Oh my god, he's here! Holy shit! The man's in the room! Kaito, I thought you still had like a stomach bug. I wasn't expecting you to be here. It's fine. Let's just go stop the ritual.
Huh?
I got the Necronomicon right here, Kaito. We're ready to go. What chapter are we ringing? Not gonna lie, the morning announcement wouldn't wake me up at all. I don't know. It depends on who's doing it. If Monokuma's giving it, I might wake up because it's Monokuma. Oh yeah, Jaren, since you popped in right as I think I was really starting this, I did make some changes to the GIFs that pop up for bits, subs, and follows. I cannot remember what I did for follows now, but Monokuma now is around for the subs, and the bits are a certain someone looking terribly distraught and in pain or worried, and it makes me feel good because that man deserves it. I just throw my pillow at the screen. Why would you throw your pillow at the screen for Monokuma? Why Monokuma? He is the exalted one. You don't do that to him. Kaito?
Okay.
I heard from Maki. Oh my god, he's got a pet name for her. They're totally getting it. Maki and Kaito are... They're going at it. He's got a pet name for her. Get it, Kaito. Get it. We've already set Chu up with Mew. Kaito's getting it with Maki. He's got a pet name for her. What do you think? Come on, you know it's true. I heard from Maki Roll, it seems like Angie's gonna do the ritual.
What?
There we go. She didn't know about it. Maki Roll? Don't give me such a weird nickname.
Ah,
You brought Kaito here, Maki?
Why?
Is that weird? We need a backup plan in case the straightforward approach fails. Who better than Kaito for a less than straightforward approach? But Kaito, are you feeling okay? Huh, we don't have time to be worrying about me. We gotta put a stop to this ridiculous resurrecting the dead crap.
okay.
After all this is Danganronpa Civil War. Yep. Oh, love it. And then we can finally drop that topic. Or else, I'm not gonna last. Not gonna last? Kaito, are you scared?
Huh? No.
No. It's just that I remember that you don't like talking about ghosts and stuff. You really should not go into the empty rooms up on the 4th floor then. I mean, Mono Kid was there, Monokuma was there, Monosuke was there. It was cool though because he still thinks that the Jets are going to go to the playoffs. And, you know, can't blame the man for believing in his team.
Because.
Now that I think about it, you've been acting strange ever since we started talking about resurrecting the dead.
Shut up!
Don't be stupid! There's no way! Ah, so I was right.
Got a minute?
Wait, you mean the reason you didn't come to training is because you were scared?
So.
It's not that I'm scared. That's just how my body is. I'm fine when it comes to cramped areas, space, and zero gravity. But ghost stories... Oh, goddamn ghost stories. Since I was a kid, whenever I hear them, I start to feel sick. Kaito was looking more and more pale as he spoke.
Damn it.
Because of that, I haven't been able to eat or sleep since all this crap started. Dear Lord, man. You must really hate Are You Afraid of the Dark? And that show is fantastic. Or I should say was fantastic. There's a rumor in the NFL that the Raiders are the last team in the hunt for Clowney. They're probably the only team that would pay him what he wants. That's probably why. So that's what happened.
Okay.
So, let's hurry and stop Angie so we can put an end to all this spooky stuff. Things get any scarier, I'll seriously die of a heart attack. Why are you looking at me like that? You only got like 3 million cap. Yeah, then you're not getting him. Clowny wants that paycheck, man. Unbelievable. You always act like you're not afraid of anything.
Shut up!
Let's just go stop Angie already. Come on, bro. Come on, Maki Roll. Hurry up.
I told you.
Seriously. Don't call me Maki Roll. Anyway, let's go to Angie's lab. Time to go stop the summoning of the dead. Oh dear Lord, everybody's out and about. Oh Lord, Himiko's defending the lab. We're gonna have to avoid her and her magic. We may get him on a 1-year deal if he wants to bad enough. Yeah, but still, I think you'd have to pay him decent money. Be careful. She can smell fear. Quit eyeballing me, Himiko! Fucking shit.
You guys again?
Why?
Himiko, why are you here? Were you keeping watch this whole time?
What a pain. I wouldn't do something like that. It sounds like a pain. I just came to check on Angie. You.
By the way, my franchise Drew Brees is on the Patriots in year 3. Sounds like a Patriots move.
So what do you guys want? Don't tell me you came to stop Angie again.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the ritual is Monokuma's motive. We shouldn't just let it happen.
Okay.
That's exactly right. It's not because I'm scared or anything, okay?
Sure, whatever.
But it's good that you're here. She won't open the door for anyone but members of the student council, right?
Then...
So tell Angie to open it up. To open it for us.
That's not possible.
Huh?
Not possible?
I wanted to ask her how the ritual went, so I've been calling to her. But she must really be into her work. She wouldn't come out.
Huh?
Did somebody kill the cult leader? Is the cult leader dead? Did she drink the Kool-Aid without them? Wouldn't that be a fucking plot twist? She drinks the Kool-Aid without anyone else and goes up to the meteor. Mind blown. What? Oh no, never mind. I was about to say, why on earth do I see the chat on my screen twice? But that's because I forgot my streaming setup up, and I was like, this is weird looking. It's just the two screens back to back. I had a small brain moment. We're in 20,000. Dear Lord. You gotta cash in your claws eventually, man. You gotta cash in your claws eventually. I don't know what you're gonna do with all those claws. Won't come out? Are you sure she's in there?
She should be inside. Both this door and the back one are locked.
Huh?
Both doors are locked? That's interesting. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. Yeah, that's locked alright. It really is locked. But these doors only lock from the inside. Which means there's definitely someone in there.
Hey.
Any response?
No. Actually, no. Maybe she's sleeping.
No answer?
Himiko!
We need to get inside right now.
Why?
But you know, even if we wanted to check, it's locked. So we can't do...
I see.
Where the fuck did you come from? Kokichi, where the fuck were you? Like, you weren't down the hall, because when we came up, you weren't there. Where were you hiding? God. The power hitter build in MOB20 is OP as fuck. I went with Rocksteady. I went with, like, the DJ LeMahieu contact balanced setup. And I felt like that worked really well for me. And personally, it's the closest thing that would describe me if I had continued playing baseball, so.
I heard everything, and I'm just as shocked as you are by what the tabloids are reporting.
I did power hitter and I got nearly 40 homers in 25 games. Dear Lord. I'll talk about a new season high record.
What?
definitely were breaking McGuire and Sosa's records. You obviously didn't hear anything at all.
You.
Ugh. Yeah, I normally play on experienced as well. That's normally what I go on. It's either experienced or it's veteran, one of the two. Or are you just talking experienced options? Yet I'm still in AA. It happens, man. Where did you come from? Exactly, Maki. Where the fuck did he come from? Hey, it happens. They must have had a fielder need. A little birdie told me that now would be a good time to bust out my trick. Kokichi's trick? Ah, the lock picking! Oh, you're on the rubber ducks? That's one of the best names in AA. Fucking rubber ducks. It's the best. Lock picking.
Hey.
During the insect meet and greet, Kokichi was able to get into our rooms by lock picking. Can you use your lock picking skills to get this lab door open? You want me to pick open this door, huh? Let me see. Kokichi bent over and peeked into the keyhole of the doorknob. This is where he pulls out a keyblade out of fucking nowhere and it's like, I see what needs to be done. And he unlocks the door that way. I believe it could happen. Oh, it's a cylinder lock. Now this type of lock is perfect for lock picking. Yes. Please, Kokichi, open the lock.
You.
It's rude to pick a lock without permission.
Himiko.
Now's not the time for that. Something might have happened to Angie.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Kokichi, hurry up and open the door.
My bad.
Sorry, Himiko. I'm only doing this because these three are threatening me.
Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. He's always got his lock picks with him.
See?
There. Open sesame.
Huh?
That's simple?
Not to brag, but I am the ultimate supreme leader, you know.
Well,
Lockpicking seems more suited to petty thieves.
You got me.
Ah! That cuts real deep, Maki.
All right.
Let's get inside. I'm worried about Angie. Don't be worried about the cult leader, Shu. Do not be worried about the cult leader. Yeah, you're right. Oh, did she drink the Kool-Aid without anyone else there? When I touched the doorknob, I realized that my palms were sweating from fear. Fear? Why am I nervous? Just saying, the assassin called out the supreme leader on lockpicking. Assassins don't lockpick, man. At least from what it seems the type of assassin she is. She's a hitman type of assassin. No lockpicking needed. I turned the doorknob, pushed open the door, and saw... Well, the cult's dead. I like that. But... what was... like, I want to know what was going on. If this was... this is going to be the interesting part of this trial, especially, is figuring out if this whole setup inside of Angie's room was, like, Angie setting up the ritual, or if somebody set that up to make it look like that. Because what the fuck? They hung all the wax statues up by their feet. What the hell? So, choose side one by default.
This is an official announcement.
A body has been discovered. Everyone, please assemble at the Ultimate Art Lab. Yep.
Ah, she puked again. And it's green this time. Monophony's green puke is said to be an omen of bad luck and disaster.
Man, I must see that constantly. My FanDuel items are garbage, it seems.
What on earth is about to happen?
Yeah, I had a losing streak on FanDuel as well. I've had a massive losing streak. Let us pray for Angie. Shit, so they're still all part of the cult. So that Atua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven. Atua, please take care of Angie. God, the cult's still alive.
It can't be.
Even with the leader gone, the cult is still here.
Hey, why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have Atua with her?
You don't know?
Clearly, she didn't.
Weird.
That not true. Angie say Atua always by our side. We don't have time to be talking about this. Instead of talking about Atua.
Right?
Yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game.
Really?
Well, wait, this is part of the killing game?
That's right.
What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her.
No way.
But why would someone do such awful thing?
But
Is that really what happened?
Huh?
Yeah, why would anybody question that?
could it be?
It's possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but...
If you say fucking Atua. Oh god, ew. Oh, ew.
Uh-oh.
Oh, a vomit-soaked entrance. How novel. And the puke is green again, too. That's a pretty ominous sign. Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monodam? I thought you were gonna make everyone get along.
It's okay.
Don't worry. Overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case so far. Yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial. Does it not? I think Monodam is drinking his own Kool-Aid. Yeah, I think right now Monodam is drinking his own Kool-Aid. Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together.
But how?
So, let's get started.
We are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation. Then we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first. Yay! The Monokuma file.
Oh.
Oh, look, the Monokuma file. I wanted to be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it too, Monophony? By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is like so lame. Living is all the rage these days.
She's contaminating the crime scene. I just want to point out, she is contaminating the crime scene with her disgusting green vomit.
Ah, more green puke! This is really unlucky.
Man, my lineup's gonna be real bad tonight then.
So long. Farewell.
Bye, guys.
So then,
As there is no use complaining, we are better off beginning our investigation. So, everyone, we all know what we need to do. Yes.
You're not even gonna get close to the profit line, apparently. No, I'm not gonna get anywhere near placing.
Yeah.
Yep, I mean, by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies.
wait!
No, not Gonta. No way Gonta ever get used to this.
Nope.
Trust me, you don't want to be used to this. No one should get used to this. But can't we just use the Necronomicon in order to bring Angie back? Which I wouldn't do. I'd bring back probably Kaede. Or no, more Ryoma. I'd bring back Ryoma. Ryoma was the dude. But he knew. He knew what was happening, and it was his choice. So maybe we bring back Kaede. Yeah. Yeah. That would be the smart choice. Also, then Shu gets put in the love triangle. And everyone wants that. Nah, Kaede, because she'd actually try helping this time. Yeah.
That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin.
Unfortunately.
Let's start investigating. It's not like we have other choice and any other choice.
You're right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking with Kurumi. I was like, it'd be nice to have the maid back, but she'd just try and take out somebody to get free again. That's true. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. Yeah, you're telling me. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead, hung upside down in the room. And in the middle, Angie's body in a pool of blood. Plot twist, she sacrificed herself for the ritual. It certainly appears to be some kind of ritual.
Shuichi!
Alright, bro, I'm counting on you as my sidekick. God damn. I'm not your sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together.
Okay.
Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaito?
Okay.
We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here. Definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like
The culprit? Is it really? Someone among us that killed Angie? I get how you feel, Tsumugi, but do you have to repeat that tired old line every time? Oh no, that's not it. I mean, could this have been the work of the transfer student?
Maybe the ritual worked and the transfer student killed her.
Angie prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual.
could it be?
Maybe the ritual succeeded and the resurrected person killed her.
Thanks, Tsumugi. Look what you did to Kaito.
Hey,
What? Shut up already.
What?
It's her fault. Telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Kaito? Are you alright?
Damn.
Sure. Sorry, Shu. I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you and Maki. Do a good job, you guys. Kaito left. Still a bit wobbly. weeble wobble, but they don't fall down. Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage.
Jeez.
You've clearly settled right into your sidekick role. No, he hasn't.
It's okay.
Jaren, you mind doing a little stabby stab? Thank you. This is why I always need you in here. I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore.
Well...
So where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right?
You're right.
Yes. Let's take a look. Angie Yonaga. I forgot what her last name was. Cultist. Led a cult. Possibly evil. Led a cult. She was 5'1", 90 pounds. Chest 28 inches. Blood type A. The body was found in the Ultimate Artist's lab. So it looks like the cause of death was... Oh, the time of death is approximately 2 a.m. That means literally anybody is a suspect. I mean, I guess we could narrow it down to a group of people because it's in the lab and she only let the student council in. Okay, the victim was killed by a fatal stab wound to the back of the neck. Ew. Ooh. She got stabbed. Time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. Cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead also has a laceration. That's interesting. So a stab to the back of the neck. Monokuma file included the time of death this time. 2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies.
But...
So, the murder happened at nighttime after all? If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Angie to a cent...
What good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council. Yes.
Why?
A member of the student council? That's...
All right.
We should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together.
Kokichi's way too upbeat. Me and this killer give people the stabby stab. Yeah.
It's impossible.
I can't.
Himiko?
I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body.
But...
No one on this council gives me killer vibes. One person, I think, could have done it. I could think of one. But just the style of killing makes no sense. Wait a minute. That makes no sense, though. They're not in the council. How'd they get in? Or... Okay, I have two early suspects, both of which are not in the student council. I have 2 early suspects. Could have used the ruse of I want to join the council. Yeah, that's always a possibility. Yeah, I have two early suspects, and it's because of the what I believe is the murder weapon. But if we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die.
Whatever.
I don't care anymore.
She doesn't care anymore.
What a pain.
She doesn't care anymore.
Surviving and everything else. It's too much of a pain.
What was that?
We're the Phil Collins, yeah, man. I just don't care anymore. I should check to see if that's a sound alert. I just don't care anymore. Oh, that's good stuff. That is good stuff.
Then why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie?
Please stop!
This is no time for your mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible. Bruh. Necronomicon. Your D-line year 3 is solid. It's easy to build up a pretty solid D-line, I feel, in Madden. As long as you got, like, bits and pieces to go with it. Speaking of that, I'll probably do some building for the preseason roster tomorrow. So hopefully, preseason for Jags franchise will be out early next week. Hopefully.
Is that so?
We cannot say that with certainty. No.
Huh?
Excuse me? Where's Vicky Guerrero?
No.
Well, of course resurrecting her is impossible. But I know a way. We can speak with Angie.
You see.
You got Crosby and Ogbutt left in, at right in Farrell and Dedrick Wise, nice. Mo Hurst attack with Malik Collins and Malik Jackson. That's a nice D-line. Are you running a 4-3 or a 3-4? I'd say a 4-3 from that look.
We can summon her spirit with a seance called the Caged Child.
Yeah, I figured it was 4-3 with that look. Seance?
What are you trying to pull?
Seance? What are you talking about? Cut it out already.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah! This is no time for jokes.
I am serious.
That would, I'm not gonna lie, him saying I am serious like that's a little frightening. Why so serious, Kyo?
This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation?
Yes.
If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
He makes a good point, and we can bring her back real quick. Just she says, "Hey, so and so killed me." We good to go. It's as easy as that.
First a resurrection ritual and now a seance? Are you messing with us?
Do you understand?
I would appreciate it if you didn't compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written of in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times.
I feel like Kyo really takes seances seriously. He's that dude at the seance where there's one guy with his hand on the Ouija board and he's calling everybody else out, and Kyo gives him just a death stare. That's Kyo. Kyo's that guy. Many times? On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Caged Child. It would be foolish to not take advantage of this. Yes.
No.
No matter how you put it, now's not the time for something.
However,
Oh. I suspect the only way to confirm our earlier theory is by performing the seance. Yes.
What?
My earlier theory?
therefore,
the possibility of the culprit being the resurrected transfer student. It is not wise to go into the class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head. So to prove such a thing impossible, I think it best we consult Angie herself.
Incomprehensible.
That logic is peculiar, to say the least. There we go.
Holding a seance to find out about the ritual. So we're gonna fight the occult? With the occult?
Okay.
Well, we can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go with the easiest solution.
How exciting.
Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway.
Huh?
We haven't even started investigating. We haven't looked at the body. We haven't looked at the sword that's into the chest of Kaede. I mean, we got a lot of looking at. There's paint on the walls, too, that I don't think was normally on the walls. To defeat a monster, you must become a monster. Cue the Daniel Bryan hype package from WrestleMania 30 that is absolutely amazing.
I'll help too. You too, Himiko? If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything.
Man, Himiko, you had a thing for Angie. I didn't realize like you were that close with the leader.
A seance or whatever it takes. I'll do it.
Well,
I'll help out as well. I can't leave Himiko alone.
do whatever you want.
Damn, Himiko, tell her how you really feel.
Yes!
Okay, I will.
F for Tenko's heart.
So
Poor
then,
Tenko.
So now we have 4 participants. Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko, and myself. However, the caged child requires 5 people. We're still 1 short. Fine, then Keyboy can come too.
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky.
why?
Why am I being forced to participate and being treated like a burden?
Well then.
So then, we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? How about your lab?
No.
No. In order for the cage child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off wouldn't make it quite dark enough.
Then,
I knew exactly where they were headed.
Then, how about the empty rooms?
That's...
Empty rooms. The ones on the 4th floor? This floor that we are currently on? The 4th floor?
There aren't any windows there, so if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch dark.
I wouldn't trust Kyo with a seance. Sadly, I think that's the one thing I might trust Kyo with.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
listen up.
I agree with Himiko.
Tell me your thoughts.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
Then,
The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
I see, yes.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from my lab.
Are you really going to do this?
Do you understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our efforts to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost.
Yeah. Cool. None of them are coming back alive. Kyochi, Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, Tenko, and Himiko all left the scene.
This is stupid.
Are they serious about this stupid seance?
But
Perhaps that's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. Detective hats on. Any who laughs with cannot be trusted. Danganronpa V3, the game with all the K's. Yep. What the ultimate detective can do. I feel like for each investigation, he should put his hat on. That should be the only time the hat comes on, is investigations and trials. That should be the moment the hat comes on. That shows he means business. Alright. Oh hey, I forgot Mew's still here. Hey Mew, we still on for that date after we get out of here eventually? Hopefully you're alive, you're probably gonna die. Every chick I like dies in these games. No, I want to look at the blade, damn it! Okay, never mind. Angie's body. She's laying face down in the middle of the room. You call that face down? I call it fetal position, but okay.
What's wrong?
She made you a hair pie. And you still want to date her? Hey, she put effort into that hair pie. I'm sure soon enough she'll learn how to not cook with hair. Hopefully. Plus, she's the only chick that's shown any interest in our boy Shu right now. So. Are you going to take a closer look?
okay.
Yes. I was planning to.
Got a minute?
And let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. F for Shu. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. Okay, let's look at the Necronomicon. Ah, this book. I will say, I didn't bring it up in the last stream when I did bring out the Necronomicon. If you are a big fan of horror literature, highly recommend you go get yourself the Necronomicon. Each collection of the H.P. Lovecraft. It's very good. And it's what brought forth Cthulhu, if you ever heard of him. Yep. This was the motive. Necronomicon.
Hey,
Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yes. If we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. How much do you know about resurrection rituals? What is a ritual? Do you want to talk to a dead loved one again? This simple ritual will return a departed soul to the land of the living. Here's how. Preparing the effigy. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. The site and shape of the effigy is relevant. No, is irrelevant. And you can make it out of whatever materials you wish. It's not obvious. I don't know what it's supposed to be. The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Yep. Contact. Everyone must participate. Size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Oh, it didn't work. Damn it.
Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual. I don't know what page in the Necronomicon that's on. Yeah, that's not in my Necronomicon. Yeah, I never got a resurrection ritual in mine. Man, I can only summon the Elder Gods. Angie really believed in this crap? It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. That's smart man right there. Shu using big brain right there. Hey, leveled up. Katana. I have seen this katana before. I figured that was the katana I thought it was. I know where that katana is from, which leads me to one of 2 suspects right now. Leon did it? I bet you he did. I bet you he did. And if anybody gave bits, he'd be sweating bullets. A katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy.
Damn it!
Who did this? And why? It makes my heart hurt.
Got a minute?
Let me see. Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy. Wait. This is a crime scene. You can't...
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out. At least wear gloves, so we can send it off to the not real lab.
Because...
Yes, true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this...
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it. Where have we seen that before?
Okay.
Yeah. I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab. So she did get hit with a stabby stab! Jaren, you did it. I can't believe it, Jaren. You killed Angie. You plead the fifth.
But...
But why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon. That's very true. They could have gotten an AK, a sniper, a silenced pistol. I mean, you've got a lot in there that's utilized, that can be utilized.
Could it be...
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by? They may have been in a hurry.
Well...
Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
Huh?
A long weapon?
Okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Ah, really?
That's true.
that down in the notepad for later. No swords in the assassin's room. I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway. Hey! Whoa! Whenever I make a D&D character, I go twin blades. Because twin blades are awesome. Well, that's if I can. More than likely, I'll take a broadsword or a greatsword as a tank, you know. Your tank paladin's gotta have a two-handed broadsword or something. Either way, twin blades, amazing. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. How did they know all this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
Must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaede's effigy.
Hey,
I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away. You know what? Points for Maki for at least caring enough to say, hey, I'm about to stab this effigy of Kaede. If it's rough, don't look. Points for Maki for that, knowing that Chu, he still feels it. That hole is still there. Mew hasn't filled it just yet.
Okay.
Thank you. I averted my gaze, and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
by the way,
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? I think to hide the blood stain. A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual? Was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
what are you talking about?
Then, what's the reason for this?
That's...
I honestly have no idea. I'm gonna do something for a second. There we go. Yeah, that'll be just fine. Boop. Let's actually just nah. Yeah. Make it a bit smaller. We're good now.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
okay.
The Ultimate Anthropologist Lab? Yes, let's do that. Want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Pretty sure it did. And I remember finding that sword. Talking to people about that sword. There were only 2 people we talked to about that sword. Cool, I get to look at all the wax effigies. The 4 effigies hung upside down makes the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Angie made all of these wax figures.
hey,
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so. And that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax. Still creeps me out.
that's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is the effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out their way to hang a wax effigy? Right. If they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? Eagles, welcome to the stream, man. The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? Damn, we're only an hour in and I'm gonna be in need of a refill. Leon would? Leon would do anything. Leon would do it all. No less. Come on. She's like clutching at her leg too. Angie's blood. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck. Good old stabby stab. I mean, yeah, he bought a whole baseball team just to steal my trowel. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. We're gonna at some point have to get back to the Angels franchise. I don't know when, but we'll have to. As well as a laceration on her forehead.
I knew it.
The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack, most likely.
Well,
What do you make of this wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind. But her two wounds are substantially different. The culprit changed weapons mid-attack?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
remember,
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep. It's not bleeding much. Wait, what? What is going on with these two wounds? That's weird. Why is the cut on her forehead a deep wound but not bleeding much?
Huh?
huh?
What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulders. Or by her shoulder.
Is this...
What's this doing crumpled underneath her body?
what is it?
This is... What? This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? I don't know, but it must be related to the case. What the fuck is duct tape with hair having to do with anything? That seems ritualistic. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? I mean, they look white, so... They look like white hairs, so I would say so. Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean? That's interesting.
But
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did. God, Maki, have some... Where's the positive reinforcement here, Maki? Come on.
okay,
Well, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it.
okay.
Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki.
Do you wanna die?
So, we should go talk to Gonta and them, right?
Sorry.
Joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. We need to talk about your sense of humor, Maki. That didn't sound like a joke, though. Oh, back door. This door is the lab's back door.
Is this...
Oh god, they broke the lock! Right? Looks like they broke the lock. This door has a sliding lock, and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since.
Hey,
Oh, wait. What's this? Oh, it's just something golden shiny. I thought it was broken. Look, there's something golden shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. So somebody did unlock it or locked it. Gold and shiny? It's quite shiny. Golden shiny, almost like we've seen similar things somewhere before. Could it be?
Is that alright?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
so what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead. Do what you want. I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open. Cool.
Okay.
Just as I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it. I see. This could be an important clue. Yeah, so whoever the culprit was went out the back door and set it so that when they closed the door, it slid into a locking position. Clever. Clever.
Well...
I'm curious about this rear door too, but there's something else that bothers me. The lock on the front door that we used to enter the room. Shouldn't we investigate the front door too? I'm going to take a closer look at it. Okay. Maki walked over to the front door. I'm gonna talk to Gonta.
Why?
A murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible, even.
Why?
Why do you think that, Gonta?
Right.
'Cause student council made rule that we know can't go outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime.
Ew.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
But
But it's Atua's rule. Angie say he punish us if we not follow his rules. Almost like kind of a cultish thing coming from your cult leader who was brainwashing you. It's okay, Gonta. You're still great, man. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. Huh? She was?
But
No way! Student council would never break own rules.
right.
They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others. Fucking Gonta be the best hall monitor. Like, he'd be the best hall monitor ever. Once again, someone could say that they want to join the cult. Yeah. Maybe Angie got attacked while she's asleep in her room and get brought here.
Gonta,
If so, Gonta could have saved her. If only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta no could save you. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside, in spite of the student council rule. and used that as a way to kill her. She was more than willing to let Shu and Maki join, yep. Angie was more than willing to let anybody join the cult.
If I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit?
What do you know, Tsumugi?
Huh?
Tenko?
Oh, it's not like I approve or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
She's trying to lead the cult. Even though she was never really in the cult to begin with, she was messing with their heads. So you suspect Tenko?
Actually,
Cause, as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
oh yeah.
There you go. Tsumugi's figuring this shit out. When she's not having weird ass fantasies where she can make it less, just a tad bit less weird by just saying one word, and she doesn't, and it's, no. That's right. Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab.
Yeah, Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
That's true.
Okay. That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No. It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here.
So Angie only let in student council members. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumugi. That group, Tenko is clearly the most suspicious. Hey, Mew, what up? What do you guys say about things?
This busty-brained beauty has this all figured out.
Huh?
Of course you do, Mew. Of course you do. What do you know? Huh? You mean you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
Huh? The culprit? Fuck that!
Hey,
Shu, do we really have the time to be listening to her?
wait!
Calm down, Maki. This is Few's future girlfriend, so you gotta hold off. They're not a thing yet. They gotta wait till they get out of here, but you gotta let them talk. Madden imitates life. Now Snaggler dropped a wide open pass in the end zone. There you go. There you go. Sometimes Madden is too real.
Hey, wait. Wait, goddammit! Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea?
What?
Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me. Listen!
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna twist my arm then, I'll tell ya. You better thank me for this.
As long, you know what? Sure, Shu will thank you plenty,
You know.
Mew, later on. I almost called her Maki. Maki does not want that.
I know y'all are dumber than
fleas. Almost thought that said fellas. I was about to say she's turned into Seamus.
I know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right?
They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose?
Well then.
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
You know what, Mew? You might have legitimately got... You might have actually hit the nail on the head there. Holy shit. You might have actually hit the nail on the head there, Mew. Good on you.
Could it be...
Diversions?
Listen up!
Yep, the cult used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
What?
Huh. How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job? Why you gotta do that, Mew? There's no reason to say things like that about our boy Shu. He's just trying his best in life. You also stated you want to go out with him as soon as you get out of here, so you also made him a hair pie. So quit acting tough.
I knew it.
You're a waste of time. Maki turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her. She's pretty over the hair pie. She's petty over the hair pie. Yeah, she still is upset that he didn't enjoy it.
What was that?
Huh? The hell's her problem? She on the rag or something? Ooh. I mean, I don't know. I would not know. I'm not gonna talk to Maki about that. Mew, maybe you can. That's more of a girl talk thing. But, you know, I don't know. She's kind of always like that, so maybe. I'm not gonna touch on that. I like that that's the way they put it, though. That's a British term, too, I think. Like, that's pretty impressive. I think that's a British term. Oh, man. So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know. Let's just see how detailed these really are. Hey! You tried to look up the wax figure's skirt.
Hey!
Well, what are you doing? Stop that!
What?
But who's in the question? Ain't that right there is the question. I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties. Well, wait. Do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now? Oh, what? Mew, come on, why you gotta go there? Why you gotta go there? Oh, every time.
Ha! Fucking virgin!
You like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already. Girlfriend always brings up the ex. There we go, yeah. That's what happened. That's exactly what's happening. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Mew is a waste of time. Hey Maki, what'd you find with the front door?
Hey,
I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive. Waste of time and brain cells. But she's a genius. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. He picked this cylinder lock open.
hey.
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The Monocubs took the key, and they ate it.
Then...
So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Correct. only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
Huh?
So the front door was locked from inside the room.
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Well, I'm pretty sure they left through the back door. Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. We back into the locked door scenario from the first game, yep. Yep. By the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this?
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? There we go. Not even bringing it up. Locked, huh?
You're right.
Yes, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the Monocubs. So both doors could only be locked from the inside. Dude. Don't call her that, Jaren. She'll beat you up. But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? We could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created his lock. He could have created this locked room mystery. Possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
If I remember correctly.
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves. I thought that too. So, you're right. He's clearly suspicious. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Kokichi's lockpicking has been added to the truth bullet section. Yay! Oh, there's still shit to investigate? It's unlocked, but I think there are still things to investigate here. Okay. Is there another purpose? It would take a lot of time to hang all these up. That implies that there was a reason behind it. What is that reason? Who did it? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? Kyoto Animation is back? What has Kyoto Animation done? Out of curiosity. Yep, that's all of them. What am I missing? Ah, pool of blood. Here we go. Small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck. This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more. That's interesting. It fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Hey! Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. We think about all the evidence in combination that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Damn. You didn't have to do that. Full Metal Panic. Clanod. I've heard of Clanod. I've heard of that one. But that I think is the only one of those that I've actually heard of. Yeah, I haven't even heard of many of the other ones. Maybe Full Metal Panic. That name looks familiar. Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy is useless. Anyway, let's continue. Think we finished investigating everything for now. Yes. We're gonna move on.
Got a minute?
They were a victim of arson a few years ago and were thought to be finished. But they back. Okay. Oh, I remember hearing about that. Never mind, I remember hearing about that. The Arson Case. I remember hearing about that. Yeah. I didn't know the company very well. That's why, yeah. Okay. Oh, some of them are on Netflix? Might check them out. Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
First, we should investigate the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. We may find a clue related to the katana.
That's true.
We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Something wrong, Maki?
By the way,
Just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner?
sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Yay! Off to the anthropology lab. Smooth jazz, man. Just down the hall a bit. Don't you love running sideways? Before we go looking around the anthropologist lab, though, I need to get me a refill. So it's going to be 30 minutes early, but we're going to take an ad break here just so I can go ahead and get a refill here. So I'll be back in just about 60 seconds or a little bit more. See you guys in a bit, and talk to the couch while I'm gone if you're not seeing the ads. I see that plans were being made for Plans are being made for the couch to help a certain someone take over the channel. Not a good idea. You shouldn't do that. This couch is terrible to work with. I'll turn on you in a second. If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from Rocker Tree. Run away. Oh, yep, the sheath is all that's left. Wow. Took the words right out of your mouth there, Shu. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab too. Yay!
Oh?
What are you guys doing here?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance?
You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway,
I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Huh?
Something for the seance?
yeah.
Yep, that white sheet over there.
Huh.
We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
Whew.
What is it?
Excuse me. I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet?
Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on this seance before I got the sheet.
Huh?
Study?
So, let's see.
Kokichi took a look around and...
I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep, it says Cage Dog Village right here on the cover. So this must be it. Let's see, what does it say about the Caged Child Seance?
Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up.
Oh, is it this page? It's hard to read. I can see the Caged Child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Kyo's drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the Caged Child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, and a dark place with no light.
If I remember correctly.
Just like Kyo said.
First, draw the magic circle passed down from the Caged Dog Village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle.
Oh, like a Okay, interesting.
And rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet.
This ain't a seance, it's a fucking magic trick.
And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations.
The dog god? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing in a corner of the room. 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Caged Child song.
How's it go?
After the song, ask, "Is the Caged Child?" Then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit. And that's all it says. That sounds complicated.
But
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct this seance for a while. That's very true. He got real hype when he saw it in his room. I mean, he fanboyed like I did when Blackjack first showed up to one of my streams. Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it, too. That's probably why he left the book here. Because he can conduct the seance without it. But is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Shu?
Huh? Well,
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
see?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. Whether you believe or not, as a detective you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one.
Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. Oh yeah, I can just head out now. Bye, Maki. I'll see you later. Guess which room this one was, though? I believe this one. No, the back room was Monokin. That's what it was.
Hello.
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Shu. You are most welcome to join us.
Oh.
Is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join.
Oh man.
What a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out.
Me?
Why me?
I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while.
Listen up.
Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice. Ew.
You see.
To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come?
That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me.
No one's apologized yet.
Oh man.
Fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude.
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible.
Fine. But I won't forget this betrayal, Shu. What did I do?
So now Shu has joined us. First, some warnings.
Do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it's easily disturbed when stepped upon.
You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken,
Not only will the seance fail,
Terrifying.
but it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. Surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized. So this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the caged child's song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
Let's sing the song, everybody. I've copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
We have to memorize the lyrics now?
Oh.
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here is the melody. Get to jam a bit? I listened to Kiyos sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then.
Let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yeah, we finally get to see Angie.
So then.
Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. We're gonna let that one lie. We're just gonna let that one lie. No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie. Tenko is hurting.
Yeah? That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. And after you're finished saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Tenko.
By the way.
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes me feel better too.
Damn it!
And venting your anger onto something you can really cheer you up.
Yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. Seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
So then.
So now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Yes.
Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later. Oh, here we go, seance time.
Now, I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle.
Thank God I get a vocal break.
Please be sure to walk on the path, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Get into the center of the magic circle.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle.
Be as a turtle within the circle.
Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
Oh, you gotta get into safety zone. Hey, Yoshi, welcome to the stream.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Oh man.
Like this?
That's a terrible safety zone. You gotta have your hands out. Come on. DDP would be ashamed.
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
Okay. Good for you, Tenko. Good for you and your 5-star flexibility. No, we need to test this. Tenko, you need to do splits with folding chairs. That's what Rob Van Dam did, and he knows how to do the 5-star frog splash. That's the only way to test it.
So then,
starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shu and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully, so as to not disturb the magic circle.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
Quit lying, Kokichi.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
That's the... Somebody didn't read the instructions. That's what we gotta do.
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
I'd laugh.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
Yes, indeed.
I shall take that role.
Okay, I guess... I don't know if it's overly important for you, but okay. A body has been discovered.
All right, everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
Good to know.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Okay. Hey! Whoa! Whoa! Look at Himiko! She's stepping on the circle! It's ruined. Himiko ruined it. We're not gonna get to talk to Angie though. We're not gonna get to finish this thing like that now. Himiko, good job. You fucked up.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
It's all Himiko's fault.
Holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
Damn.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Gotta put that down in the notepad. Seances and magic do not mix.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
It's made of iron. You're fine.
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
Everybody exit the magic circle.
So then,
This is the point of no return. Tenko, after this point you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it!
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone.
I'll see you guys after the seance.
Well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing.
I was about to say the camera's got to move me to a corner. We each stood in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
Here we go.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me.
Better be a bop, Kyo.
Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
Okay, he's being super serious.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Aye, aye.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
Kokichi strikes me as a guy who would say okie dokie. I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. I don't know why this popped in my head. I mean, I would love to see it. I just see Shu going up, looking over at Kyo. Run. We're here. He just pulls a full-on Bray Wyatt. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark, couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. Oh, that's what it is. That's the follow GIF now. I've got a Bray Wyatt GIF up now for anybody who follows the stream. So, that's a thing. They didn't have any good ones with the Fiend saying let me in, so it's one of Bray in the Funhouse. But it works. It works great. Then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Kyo led us all in the Cage Child song.
Young dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountains bottom within the darkness. At last,
This really, they don't seem to be on like somebody's not in rhythm here.
How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
There we go. Hey, everybody getting on point now. I mean, I was off rhythm that second part. That was a definite. But, like, there was somebody else off rhythm, and that's what threw me off. But, hey, they were all on point on that part. That was good. What just happened?
Will the guard dog run far away? Or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last.
Didn't think it would be that big of a pause there. With that comma. We finished singing the song, but reach out and touch Wraith. What? What? Oh, I'm sure the Japanese version of that song has to be just chilling. I can only assume. Everything in Japanese song is a little more frightening when it comes to, like, this type of stuff. I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that? I'm with you there. I heard a thunk. Heard my phone vibrate. Alright. That's nothing important.
Say,
Is the caged child Anji Yonaga? He began calling. Now if the medium answers.
say,
Is the caged child Anji Yonaga? Hey, phone. Maybe they're calling. Maybe it's Angie calling. The Japanese version is something. Is that a good something or a bad something? Or a terrifying something? You getting chills? Good to know. I'll have to check it out afterwards. What's going on?
say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak. Yes. But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it, failed? By the way, in both versions, Himiko's voice pops. Hey, okay. I'm gonna get a video of that up right now so I have it. Actually, I could listen to it right now, possibly. That's what I might do. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, what was it? It was the caged child song. We want Japanese. Let's hear it. I already don't like it. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was the thunk. Bruh. Dude. That's absolutely terrifying in Japanese. That is so much better in Japanese. It reminded me of what is if you've ever heard of Alice of Human Sacrifice, it reminded me a lot of that. And that's unsettling as well. Look up Alice of Human Sacrifice. And that it reminded me a lot of that. Woo! That was chill-inducing. I like it. That was fun. That was fun.
Let's see.
Good way to get to the 2-hour mark was listening to that. Woo!
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
No, agree. Like, the only voices I heard... the only voices I could really hear, I heard Himiko's. Kokichi's comes through, and Kyo's comes through a tiny bit when everybody's in, but I didn't hear Shu at all. What? Is that okay?
Well,
Just for now.
Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match, light the candle once again. What the fuck are we gonna see? Everything looks fine.
Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
that cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see, yes.
I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait. Dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around. But whatever.
Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order Kyo directed.
Now, I will remove the sheet.
Kyo, there's a hole in the floor. There's totally a hole in the floor. Leon pops up in Tenko's body and sings, "Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. I wanna be great like Elvis without the tassels. Hire 8 bodyguards. Love to beat up assholes." I want a new... What is it? Old guitars. Somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine for me. There we go. I'm trying to get to the quesadilla point, because that's like the best part of the song. Is when ZZ's just there being like, "I want a quesadilla." That's like the best part of the song, is when he says quesadilla. Kyo, there's sure wouldn't be funny if a body discovery announcement went off. You were saying, Kokichi? I see blood. Kyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside. We got another dead bitch. That looks like a lot more blood than I saw initially. She died the same way! It's the same way! Same exact stance! I knew it! I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! The second Kokichi read out that situation, I knew it. I knew it the second that he read out the whole turtle thing. I knew it. I knew it. Oh! So they both died doing a seance. That's what it seems like, because that's the same way that Angie died, like the way she was positioned. Oh, this just got real interesting. Ooh. 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 Me, first time through, I didn't realize the death flags. I did like Tenko, so cut to me in some tears. Something is amiss. Now Himiko's got nobody. Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint. She's on top of the cage. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Yeah, I know, man! The curse has been broken! Finally! My numero uno female did not die in chapter 3. Finally! Yeah, poor Himiko. I feel bad for her. The only two people that really looked out for her, like fully, are now gone. She got the wrong end of the stick here. I do kind of feel bad for Tenko too. Because like there at the end of this one, she was just looking out for Himiko. She was just being good people. Like that's kind of rough that that's how that went. I do feel bad for Tenko. Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and... There we go. And now we'll never hear degenerate mail again. Nope, but eventually I'll get that emote done.
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Monophanie's green puke was predicting this tragedy? What color is it this time? Oh, the puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this.
For now.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. This is interesting, because this does not clear anyone that was in that room. The second body discovery announcement played. Didn't take long for everyone to come running. Oh, this was your first game with Danganronpa, and so you didn't know about the double victim stuff? Yeah. Yeah. See, me watching the anime, I knew about the double victim stuff real quick. I didn't think they'd do it, like, every single time. Which is why I got caught off guard with Danganronpa 2 with it, but, you know. Tenko! Seriously?
What is this? How did this happen?
How this happened?
Tenko! Gonta so sorry! Gonta no could protect you! Poor Gonta, man.
Got a minute?
Shu, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know. What's happening? Get us the Monokuma file and get the fuck out. We need to figure this shit out. Tenko got stabby stabbed. Jaren, you did it again. You did it again.
I'm surprised, too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. As for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say,
Before that, I would like to confirm something. Let's play Tenko. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes. Huh?
if so,
What happens in the event that there are two murders by two people? What if there are two Blackens? Well, we need to find them both at the class trial.
that's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario?
What would happen? Monodam, what would happen?
What would happen? Gotta do it, Troy. That's fine, Jaren. We'll still be going, probably. We got more to investigate.
Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy.
I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do, really. I don't know.
Oh man, they're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate. Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way!
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us.
Hey, there's my dude. There's the exalted one.
It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that. Huh? It's all our fault, no Finny. Help! We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love.
And the power, apparently, of Huey Lewis in the news.
That ought to snap him back to normal.
That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right!
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love.
That's the power of love.
You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodam.
Uh-oh. Monotaro, you're not in a good spot here.
I love you, so please go back to normal. I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Ah, you're making me blush.
Hey! There's the true exalted one. He's back, baby.
I'm back. Were you good while I was away?
Yeah, time for some licking.
So much, my adorable darling cubs!
Why do you lick the version of him?
With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my
Okay, you didn't need to put it like that. You did not need to put it. There was no need to put it like that. No need to put it like that. No need. If anybody wants tip phrasing, they can. But no need to put it like that.
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing! This better not awaken anything in me.
Why? Well, we already went through. We do not need to go through anything like that. We went through the key and Tsumugi's fantasy. We don't need to go back through that again. We don't need to go back through anything like that again. Do not do this to me, game.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax.
To tell you the truth,
Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Huh? Wait. So then, who's this Baldy then?
yeah?
Oh, just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone. Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here.
Why?
Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Now that that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are not one but two blackened candidates?
I'll answer that.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
Huh? First come, first served.
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target.
in other words,
If the blackened who killed Angie isn't the one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim.
now then.
Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later.
Go ahead.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder, too.
Father!
Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst.
Daddy!
You're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp.
Uh-oh. Oh, he ain't happy.
There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. He just left us behind while he was saying he never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy.
Oh lord, that's dialogue that I never want to have to say again. Never. Never do I want to say that ever again. No.
So long. Farewell.
I feel bad. Yeah. Never. Never again.
So, to make sense of all that,
Listen closely.
If both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True, we should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited!
Shit!
You fucking psycho!
Shuichi!
This is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused. I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know,
So, this is where you need to step up.
listen up.
You need to step up. You try to get to me. At the end, you're gonna see. Victory is pointing right at me. That's for those of you that watched the Yu-Gi-Oh movie. The first ever Yu-Gi-Oh movie. Yeah. Listen, Shu. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so. Make it so.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for the Jean-Luc Picard reference there.
All right.
Alright. Let's check the Monokuma file first. Victim is Tenko Shabashira. Something like that. I'm never going to pronounce that one right at all. She was left in the same position. They died in very similar ways. Just saying. The body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. Time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. Exactly the same as Angie. I'm thinking we got the same culprit. A stab wound on her neck. Same as Angie's cause of death. Maybe the katana is a red herring. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse? Oh my god.
Hey!
Oh, Kaito. He's totally trying to get it with Maki. I get it, man. Hey. I get you, Kaito. I get it. I get it, man. Maki, though, gonna be tough to get, I think. Although, she red in the face. She's real red in the face. I see you.
What?
I so ship it. You ship it, Yoshi. Curse?
Kaito, calm down. No way there's a curse. Don't screw around.
Maki is totally a tsundere.
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
I'm not sure she's joking on that one, Kaito. Somebody got punched. A dull sound reverberated through the room. Awkward.
Are you okay?
Kaito?
My bad.
My bad, Shu. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Makiro. Terrible. You gotta stop it. She doesn't like the nickname, man. Come up with something better. Kaito left the room, still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True, we haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our lives are still at risk. That's true, but Angie, and then Tenko. And to think, earlier, I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm so sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Poor Gonta, man. I have a bad feeling Gonta's gonna die at some point. I'm gonna be real sad about it. He's just a good guy. Good guy Gonta. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Okay.
Well,
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate, even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Going to bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary.
ah,
Yeah, that's not necessary at all. Huh? Why?
listen up!
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. Oh, Lord Mew, what did you do to Kibo? Are you cheating on our boy Shu with Kibo? Won't be real upset if that's the case here. After all Shu went through, eating a hair pie. New power.
His eyes lit up!
He's a flashlight.
I, Muiruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Sure, Kibo, you do that.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Shine bright like a damn arrow. Hey, look how bright it is now.
Oh, man.
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something. Turn him into fucking Starscream. Yeah.
It's okay.
Megatron. But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Those flashlight function. Why is that part of the truth bullets? Okay, cool. It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was.
Oh dear.
It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
what?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits into my body.
All right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It could be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Oh my god, I'm level 42. This one goes out to the meaning of life. Okay, next up, Tenko's body. Really? We can't get to the front? Okay. Let's look at the marker stone. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... It's a flashback. Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath, crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. Dear Lord, how deep did it have to go? Huh. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Oh, wait. Yep. There's that thud. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're, speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course. Quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is... What... Oh. The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right. I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. There it is. I was looking for it, but I couldn't really see it. Ah, this floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tenko.
why?
I mean, that kind of sums it up. Wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
But
Floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Okay. Okay. And there's the cage. This is what I wanted to look at. This is the cage used in the seance.
Is this?
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage.
okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside.
Hey,
Look at this.
is this?
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah? I mean, it could be someone else's too. We don't know. Yes, I imagine so. The splatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. When the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Then
She was stabbed right when the cage was lifted. That would explain this blood stain, right?
Huh?
Hmm? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. That seems weird, though. That seems very weird. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm iffy on that one. I don't know how that would be legitimately possible. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. It's placed on the top of the cage. Kyo was the one who removed it.
is this?
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet. Wait, what?
But
No hole in the fabric. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. Okay. Dog statue. It's the one dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the Dog God. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly,
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. It's about the weight of 2 girls. What do you know about girls? Have you even touched a woman besides your mother? Why you gotta do that, Maki? Why you gotta do that to our boy? Why you gotta go that hard? You didn't have to say that. By the way, welcome back, Jaren. You just came back from Maki to insult our boy Shu again. She didn't have to say that. What?
I'm kidding.
Anyway. Sure you're kidding, Maki. That was too harsh of a joke. Is this heavy? If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
okay.
It's too fucking hot outside. I mean, I think this whole week's supposed to be pretty hot, at least from where I am. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. I mean, just the light above me, on me, is making me sweat a bit. Not much. Kind of starting to perspirate. What else we have to look at here? Candles. Oh, you can look at the candles. That's hung on the wall. They're the only source of light. And the windows in the room, so without the candles, it was pitch black. How did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? Alright, so it's just people to talk to now. Let's start with Mew. This investigation, really? Investigation? This investigation is over and shut. It's all thanks to me for giving Kibo his new function. Now then, Kung Fu's killer is obviously one of the stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place.
No.
Not necessary. Not necessarily. Huh? Seriously? This seance was clearly set up to lure her in and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her?
Could it be...
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance?
Fucking moron!
There's no other possibility, shit for brains. God, you don't even know that. God, you don't even know that? Okay, thanks for the information there, Mew. It is true that Tenko was alive before the seance began. Tenko answered Kyo, so at that point, she was most clearly alive. When the candles were relit, she was dead. She had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark. I'm positive. Getting killed during a seance. Yeah, a demon definitely escaped. What time exactly was Tenko killed after the candles were blown out? That may be an important point of this case. Let's go Sumugi. Get her out of the way. I said things that made Tenko look suspicious. And now this. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
What?
Huh?
Because.
Crying won't bring Tenko back. And if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit. For Tenko and all of us. What about the only voice we couldn't hear during the singing? It was Shu! Shu did it!
I guess.
Maybe she died because they weren't singing the creepier version. Because they were singing in English and not Japanese. It wasn't creepy enough, so they were like, you know, we gotta make it creepier. Kill Tenko.
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure it out, so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize.
Next up, Gonta, you weren't here.
Why?
First Angie, then Tenko.
How can this be?
Gonta so ashamed. Why Gonta no could protect friends? Poor Gonta, man.
Leave it to me.
Flashlight Kibo. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all. Okay, cool. Now time for those of us that were here.
Oh,
Man. Oh. Just says that still.
that cannot be.
Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
Of course. I am shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if we perform the cage child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time.
This is stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shu were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. If someone was off key... Yep, someone was off key. And it doesn't count for me because I was confused because someone was off. I caught back on key the next line. So... Well, I caught back on rhythm, actually. My key was also a bit off, but either way. I don't know who was off key, but somebody probably was. True. It may be best to move past what happened, to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shu and Kokichi placed the cage on top of Tenko, and after that I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. That Japanese version, man. Yeah, that's the key version. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shu blew out the candles. Finally, we sang the caged child's song. The seance should have been complete, but... now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. Oh, they're not going to re-sing it? That's disappointing. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped. Perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shu and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance. But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes. Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem.
How?
And that is why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Kaede, Kurumi, Hanji, and Tenko. Yep, just saying the female population is getting killed off fast. Yeah, well, there's only, what, 4 left?
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Wait.
Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
But she not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now.
Oh, okay. Poor Himiko, man.
Well,
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk on. Floorboards aren't nailed down, they're just lying on top of cross pieces. That's why Gonta told me. That's what Gonta told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable. They've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable. Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. Can't imagine they'd come loose easily.
is this...
But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right?
Okay.
Yes, I suppose. What haven't I looked at? Looked at that. Hole in the corner! There's a small opening in the corner of the room. Doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this...
A hole? Looks like there's space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. Looks like something dropped down here. The murder weapon? What? Something dropped down there? Was something dropped from here? Hole in the corner.
Hey,
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves? Right. Let's do it.
by the way,
Seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Got it, Captain. I pulled some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then, we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Oh! Ooh, there's a big puddle of blood. Not to be confused with a banned puddle of mud. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easy on all fours. Okay,
Okay.
let's look around for clues.
Well,
It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty space.
Okay.
Yeah. That's interesting. There's 2 blood stains. Look, part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
that's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width too. what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. Question is, why? Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then,
So what purpose did this serve? Floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. The culprit did all this. Then why? Okay. Dried blood. There's a blood stain on the ground underneath the floor, underneath the loose floorboard. That's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
hey,
The back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
Ah,
You're right, there's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
what do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
that's true.
I wonder. Can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
I will say this though. I'm pretty sure Tenko and Angie's killer, same person. But these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Leon killed Angie and someone else killed Tenko. Who would do that? Who on earth would do that? Hey, look, there's a hole. I'm gonna look at the bloody sickle last. Because that's a pretty big clue there. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. Cool. Bloody sickle. The Grim Reaper is the killer. There's a sickle here. There's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on this sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this...
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
well...
How the fuck do you use a sickle to assassinate? I played a good amount of Assassin's Creed in my lifetime. Never have I used a sickle. What? A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well,
She was attacked with this. She wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
That's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, pretty easy too. Oh man, I've never heard about a sickle being used as an assassination weapon. How did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's
I
true.
think so. The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's possible. And her posture is the question. If the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right? Or the murderer was down here the entire time.
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Bloody sickle. do a quick, good old scan. Nope, nothing but a hole. Some of the wood has corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room.
Hey.
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. I can get into the next room through here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? And the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there. Interesting. Okay. And they could have used a light like we're doing right now. True. They used a light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? I think we're finished investigating here.
Is that alright?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. Back up we go. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the blackened we need to vote for
You're
is
right.
the culprit for the first murder. The culprit who killed Angie. To this day, I don't understand why two murders have to happen. Just kill one person and leaves less evidence. Yeah. Hey, FG popping in, man. Hey, welcome to the stream. I don't think... FG, have you ever popped in on a Danganronpa stream? I don't think you have. That's what Monokuma said.
then
I mean, maybe they just want to take out two people, possibly, for the murders. I don't know why you would kill more than one, but, you know. Ways to kill, I guess. So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay.
Probably not, though I've seen portions of this on Blackjack's channel. The games are great. These games are phenomenal. Highly recommend. And really, doesn't matter anime fans or not. The games are great because all the pop culture references. It's a piece of art. Yes, of course.
But
This is bigger than the killing game for the sake of the two who died. I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, in Game 1, Celeste took care of loose ends by killing Ifumi. In Game 2, Kyoko was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, but this doesn't seem like either of those situations. I don't know why somebody would take out both of them. So, this is going to be a weird one, I can already tell. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But, if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, you should probably hurry. To Angie's lab! When I came to the hallway... So far the Tenko murder seems unnecessary. It does. It does. It seems like somebody just did it to do it. There was no reason behind it. A scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. What more is going to happen in this chapter? What the hell? No! No! You're... Who? Oh, son. Fuck you, Kokichi. Fuck you. Fuck you. You did that, and I was all thinking we now had a third body. I was sitting here thinking we were gonna have to investigate a third death, and it might have been a third separate killer possibly, and then we wouldn't know anything. Come on! The murder's a lie. The murder is a lie. Forget the cake, the murder's a lie. Flip a table for that one. God. That was very clever. Once again, this game comes at it with the most clever of things.
Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
Huh?
What are you doing? Dear Lord, that artwork.
Oh, sorry. I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing?
I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
You stepped through a floorboard?
That's so mean.
Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
Ah.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through.
Yeah, I stepped through the floorboard and didn't die.
Amazing, I know. What bad luck.
The crosspiece was gone? Does that mean... Oh no! I don't feel like we have any evidence for anything. I've got maybe 1 to 2 suspects at most, and I'm so unsure now with this bloody scythe being a part of this. I don't know what any... I thought we were going to have a chance to check out the other room. I thought we were going to have a chance to go back to Angie. Oh, game, you actually finally caught me off guard with this. Damn it. Huh?
Confidence. Dreams. That's what the killing game is all about.
Ready for traumatized trial. That'll be Friday's stream. Oh, this game finally got me. They finally got me to a point where I really was not ready for the trial.
Killing game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own 2 eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games, they're all nothing compared to the killing game.
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things I feel just doesn't belong.
The killing game just can't be beat.
He's got a point.
Behold,
He's got a point.
students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
Wait, what? What? Gotta say, if this was a show, I'd watch the killing game over soccer. I'm sure ratings would do quite well. I guess time's up.
Oh man, it's because of you guys I didn't have enough time to check something.
What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the exact same way as in the picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about that later. At the class trial. So, see you there.
Kaboom! Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Let's go 2.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. Is Maki nervous? I see. So even she gets nervous sometimes. Are you joking again? Please tell me you're joking again. What are you staring at? I don't think she was joking that time. Hey, you can always go back and clip it. You can always go back and clip it, man. I'll give it to the game. They got me on that one. We'll take care of the dialogue here before the trial, and then we'll call it quits to the stream. It would appear we all have gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends mean it that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta.
Yeah. Gonta do his best to help.
I don't want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito? Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
That being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
hoo-yah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. Oh! Oh! Kyo! Kyo's not happy. He's still pissed about the seance. Oh!
Rest in peace.
Atua, please. Please lend us your power.
God. Come on. Wait, Giannis is ruled out? Oh, that's great for my lineup. That means Chris Middleton's gonna be a big go-to. That's great for me. Yes. So great.
But
it may be difficult for us to rely on Atua. Jaren, you want to stab twice? There you go. Considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all,
Well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also...
So what? Robots can believe in God?
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Boo. Douche. Just had to clear up some stuff. There we go. We good. Hearing voices. I mean, you're a robot. That's not surprising. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you going to say that for? Atua and Ghost don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap. His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating. How does one man have such a big ego, but is stupid beyond belief? How?
All right already.
Wait a minute, You've committed 5 murders today? You've only stabbed 3 people in the chat. Jared. You pulled a Marty Jannetty. You admitted to murder. No, he didn't.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so...
Shu, say something.
Huh?
What should I say? Okay, we'll just leave it here. I guess this is technically where we would end. I don't think there's any more dialogue really to go here. So we're just going to save it here. And we will head to the trial on Friday. And legitimately, I don't feel like we have enough evidence. I have a couple of suspects, but I fully believe we don't have enough evidence to say who the killer is. I think 3 bots is a new record. I think so. I think 3 bots is a new record here on the channel. We're going to keep a tally of that. That's going to be a new tally. We're going to keep a tally of how many bots we get in streams. We'll find out. They're coming for me, apparently. But we will get to this trial Friday. And I'll tell you now, I've got 3 suspects, only 1 major suspect, and 2 that just, because of certain things with Angie, make sense. There's no way it's no way that it's my major suspect. There's no way. Then again, I also never believed this game would kill off the main protagonist, and then they did it and changed who the protagonist was. So, you know. Cast is gonna shrink once again. Yes, indeed. With that, though, let me get some jams going for you guys here. Go ahead and get rid of that. And I'm feeling, you know what, since we did have some deaths, know what that calls for. Every time. But with that, that is where we're calling a close to this one. I don't know what I'm going to be doing Wednesday. If I'm going to be streaming over on YouTube on my main channel, or if I'm going to be, you know, here for AIW or something else. Who knows? Right now, that's up in the air. You'll probably find out either late Tuesday or early Wednesday. Do not know when. Thursday, we'll be jumping into something new since we finished Phoenix Wright. That's right now where we're headed for the weekend. Of course, the trial Friday. With that, thank you everybody who was here in the chat, whether you just hung out. We're chatting along with Jaren and Yoshi and FG for being in here. It was nice to see him pop in. With that, I will see you guys next time.